On, we are going to move on again with some more NFL talk. This is for our Dallas, Georgia listeners out there, WDJY 99.1. We decided to have a little fun with our starting five tonight. James wants us to play some Jeopardy. Perennial NFL screw ups for 500, please. I like that. I like that. All right, Dallas, Georgia. This one's for you. The starting five all-time Atlanta Falcons quarterbacks. We are going to rank them from 5 to 1 on how we feel. I will say this, Ron. This was another tough. There's not a lot going on.
It was very difficult.
But I actually have an honorable mention, but you are first this week, so I'll let you start with your honorable mention.
Yeah, I put two very weak honorable mentions. Second is Jeff George, who went 16-19 in Atlanta. But he did have a 60.5 completion ratio. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. He had 50 touchdowns, 32 interceptions, 7.3 yards per attempt, 8,575 yards, no accolades whatsoever. He was my second. And the first one, Chris Miller, who unfortunately went 23-43, but he did have 87 touchdowns and 72 interceptions, and he got a Pro Bowl. So he was a little better than Jeff George.
Yeah.
And Jeff George went 0-1 in the playoffs. Chris Miller went 1-1 in the playoffs.
Yes. Yeah. I had Jeff George, honorable mention, 16 wins in 2 seasons. He didn't have a long career there in Atlanta. So, again, James seems to think he's got number 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure your 1 and 2, James, will be the same as ours. But we're going to start at number 5 because this is how this works. So, Ron, Atlanta Falcons quarterbacks all time. Your number 5 in our starting 5 is...
My number 5 is Bob Lee.
Wow.
Going back to the 60s. He was 10-9 in the regular season.
Oh, my goodness.
41.3 completion percentage. 13-22 for touchdowns and interceptions. He's number 5 only because he did win an NFL championship for them in 1973. Not a Super Bowl.
That was the year I was born. 73. All right. Good year. All right. At 5 for me in my starting 5 was Chris Miller, even with that horrendous winning record, 23-43. But he, believe it or not, Ron, 6th all-time in wins in Atlanta Falcons history. 3rd in passing.
23 of them.
3rd in passing with 14,066. 3rd in touchdowns with 87. He did have a Pro Bowl with the Falcons, and he won a playoff game. So I had him at number 5. Chris Miller. Dallas, Georgia fans out there, come on, let us know. All right, Ron, so who's your 4th?
Number 4, I have the former rookie of the year, Steve Bartkowski, 55-66. Lit it up.
Woo!
Lit it up. 154 touchdowns, 141 interceptions. So it was on the positive side. 23,470 yards. The man got 2 Pro Bowls, and he won Rookie of the Year. He went 1-3 in the postseason.
You have that one right, Ron. Steve Bartkowski, 2nd in wins all time, 2nd in passing, 2nd in touchdowns, 2 Pro Bowls, 1 playoff win, and that Rookie of the Year. What a player, Steve Bartkowski. Congratulations, Falcons. 55-66. Yes, sir, James. Wow. That's 4. Ron, who you got at 3?
Number 3 is just a hell of a player, right? I think the top 3 are decent players, right? I have Michael Vick number 3.
Ooh, surprise.
38 and 28 with one tie. He had the lowest completion ratio at 53.8 of the 3. He also had the least amount of wins of the 3, 71 and 52. Pretty good record. 6.7 yards per attempt. 11,505, the lowest of the yards of the 3. He's 2-2 in the playoffs, so I got him at number 3.
All right. And
I think
number
he played longer. If he didn't have any troubles,
please don't tell me Kirk.
he would have been ahead of that.
You got him nervous, James. He thinks Kirk Cousins maybe had 2. I have at number 3, Chris Chandler. Actually had a winning record for the Falcons, 34 and 33. That one game, 3rd in touchdown passes all time with 87. Second, he had 2 playoff wins, 2 Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl appearance. The Dirty Birds, that was his team. Chris Chandler for me at number 3 in my
Eric, I have him at number 2, and there is a glaring reason. All right, 34-33, like you said, 87 touchdowns, 56 interceptions, 7.9 yards per attempt, the best of anybody on the list. 13,268 yards. He had 2 Pro Bowls. I don't think I read Michael Vick had 3 Pro Bowls. I don't think I read it.
You did.
But he had a winning record in the postseason, 2-1. 2-1. So undoubtedly he made it to the playoffs once.
His 2 playoff wins, and then they got to the Super Bowl and lost.
Yeah.
All right. At number 2 for me, I had Michael Vick.
Yeah.
38, 28, and 1 in his Atlanta career.
And I get it.
Third in wins, which is crazy to think about. 38 wins is 3rd all time in that franchise's history for wins. But okay, I regress. 3 Pro Bowls, 2 playoff wins, and he is 2nd all time in the NFL in rushing for a quarterback. So I gave him the number 2 nod because of that element of his game and what he meant. I'm pretty sure we both have the same number 1, but Ron, if the Dallas, Georgia fans need to know, who would be your number 1 starting quarterback all time in Falcons history?
Billy Joe Tolliver, of course.
What a pick. That's who I had.
No, it's absolutely Matt Ryan. He must have like all the records for Atlanta, except, well, no, he has the record for that too. He's 120 and 102, which I believe that puts him on top for wins.
Yes, number 1 all time in
65.5 completion rate, 367 touchdowns, far and away the most, 170 interceptions. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good ratio, right? 7.5 yards per attempt, 59,735 team record, 4 Pro Bowls, and he also won Rookie of the Year. He won a Rookie of the Year. And he also has an All-Pro and an MVP.
Yes.
An MVP. Matt Ryan.
Listen.
MVP player right there.
Great career.
Holds the record for wins in the playoffs and losses in the playoffs.
Holds the record for the biggest.
Was so close to getting a Super Bowl.
For the biggest upset in the Super Bowl. Yes, he holds that record too. 28-3. But listen, Dallas, Georgia, we did this one for you. We feel for you. Matt Ryan is number 1.
Yeah, he is.
But they've had a tough time. They've had a tough stretch. Poor things. But hey, listen, I forgot that MVP season was the year they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he definitely tore it up then. But that was our starting 5 Atlanta Falcons quarterbacks.
Look, they've had some pretty decent quarterbacks if they had anything with them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, again, you think about it, it's sometimes not just the quarterback; it's what's built around them. And Atlanta never really had.
You know, and Matt Ryan had that one great year. He didn't have that team, you know, throughout his career, unfortunately.
Yeah, because what Chris Miller had Dion on the defensive side, like Dion was there then. That's like I don't know. You got 23 and 43. Ooh. All right, Ron.
Kirk Cousins is not number 2. One season did not get you on.
And he was only about 7-7, wasn't he?
Yeah,
7-7.
7-7.
Yeah, no, he wasn't